Hello students, I am Dr. Jyoti Vaingankar from PSC's RSN College of Arts and Science, Farmagudi, Goa. I will take a module in the subject of botany. Name of the module is Anatomy of Equisetum. In this module, you will study about the anatomy of root, anatomy of rhizome, anatomy of stem internode, anatomy of stem node, and anatomy of leaf. At the end of this module, you will be able to describe the anatomy of root, explain the anatomy of rhizome, explain the anatomy of stem internode, describe the anatomy of stem node, and state the anatomy of leaf. The plant body consists of three main parts: rhizome, stem, and leaves. The various parts of sporophytes such as root, rhizomes, internodes, node shows slight variation in their anatomical details. A transverse section of the root shows an epidermis, cortex, and stele. Epidermis is an outermost layer made up of thin-walled cells, also called as the piliferous layer. It bears root hairs in the root hair zone. Cortex is present below the epidermis and consists of many layers of parenchymatous cells and has two zones: the outer sclerenchymatous zone and the inner zone made up of thin-walled parenchyma with air spaces. In some species, cortical cells below the epidermis are thick-walled and lignified, constituting the tissue referred to as exodermis. Internal to the cortex is a well-defined endodermis, followed by a pericycle which is one cell thick. The cells of the pericycle fit accurately to those of endodermis, and thus the endodermis appears two-layered thick. Since the Casparian thickenings are absent in the inner layer, it cannot be regarded as the second layer of endodermis. Casparian thickenings are clearly visible in endodermis. The stele is protostele with triarch or tetrarch vascular bundles. In smaller roots, in the center there is a large metaxylem element. The 3 or 4 protoxylem groups meet and surround a central metaxylem vessel. In larger roots, there will be more than one metaxylem element. Pith is absent. Anatomy of rhizome differs from that of aerial stem. Stomata are absent in the epidermis. The sclerenchyma is not very well developed as compared to the aerial shoot and forms a continuous layer. Chlorenchyma is absent in the cortex. The development of mechanical tissue is less when compared with the aerial shoot. The solid pith is present in Equisetum arvens, but it is absent in other species of Equisetum. In transverse section, the stem appears wavy in outline due to the presence of ridges and furrows. Anatomically, it shows an epidermis, cortex, and stele. Outermost layer is the epidermis, which is single layered, forming the strong outer covering. Epidermal cells are thick, cuticularized, and have a deposition of silica in their outer and lateral walls. Due to presence of silica, the stem appears hard and rough to touch. The continuity of epidermis is interrupted by sunken stomata distributed only in the furrows between the ridges. A hypodermal sclerenchymatous zone is present below each ridge, which may extend up to stele in case of Equisetum giganteum. Below the epidermis, a well-developed cortex is present. Cortex is differentiated into outer and inner regions. The outer cortex is differentiated into two types of cells: sclerenchymatous cells, which are thick-walled cells and give mechanical support to the stem and are subepidermal in position. Below the ridges, they are present in large and heavy groups. Chlorenchymatous cells are present lateral to and below the sclerenchyma and contains large number of chloroplasts in their cells, and it is the assimilatory region of the stem. There is a large air cavity in the inner cortex corresponding to each furrow and alternating with the ridges, known as vallecular canals. Endodermis is the innermost layer of the cortex, the cells of which contain Casparian strips. It is followed by a layer of pericycle. Below the endodermis, a single layered pericycle is present, forming the outermost layer of the stele. Stele are present below the ridges alternate in position with the valvular canals of the cortex. Internal to the vascular bundles, below the ridges, a small water-containing cavity is present, which is known as carinal cavity. The number of vascular bundles and the valvular canals is equal to the number of ridges and grooves respectively. Each vascular bundle is conjoined, collateral, closed and consists of xylem and phloem. Xylem is poorly developed, V-shaped and enda. The metaxylem consists of scalariform tracheids and forms the two limbs of the V. Protoxylem is present opposite to carinal cavity. It consists of annular and spiral tracheids. Phloem is present in between the two strands of metaxylem and made up of phloem parenchyma and sieve tubes. Pith is present in the form of pith cavity in young stem located in the center of aerial shoot. Anatomy of stem node is similar to the internode except for some differences. Valvular canals are absent, but they may be present in case of equisetum debile. In the central region, a parenchymatous pith is present at nodes and form a diaphragm separating the internodes above and below. The vascular bundles are connected by a continuous cylinder of xylem at nodal region. Carinal canals are absent in the nodal region. Now let us see the anatomy of leaf. Leaf has a single vein which is collateral and is surrounded by an endodermis. Xylem is poorly developed. Surrounding the vein are found bands of sclerenchyma alternating with parenchymatous bands. Encircling this are thin-walled parenchyma cells. Stomata are found in the lower epidermis. These are the references used for the preparation of this module. These are additional references. Thank you.